Come down to this, a national championship matchup that almost no one expected. Two of the lower-seeded teams that had to overcome skeptics and doubters to get into the bracket, win a road game, then win 2 more rounds. And now, in this unlikely matchup, one team will emerge as a very surprising national champion here tonight. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here's that defense shifting again. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. On the run, it's Randall. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. There's so many different combinations and ways to attack them.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, here comes the reverse. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Here comes the bunch formation. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Biggest play so far in this national championship game. It's 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Mid-kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Shotgun. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him at the 27.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Manning. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This time, a completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They'll run it here. Breaks into open space. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a toss play to the right. The Saltmer able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing their running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Trying to find room. It's Randall. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss on the play.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. With the catch, it's Williams. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He tackled it at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Let's it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll run the option. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Ball carrier tackled there.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Back to throw. It's Manning. Grab made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Big throw. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Manning. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas. As they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Randall. As the first down is still going. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He'll try a pass here. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The offense really clicking here. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. No huddle now for the offense. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble to his left. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. Brings her in the end zone. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. First down, why not keep it on the ground? Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's Manning. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Now it's third and long for this offense, but ball right at midfield. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is, Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Catch made on the right side. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Grab behind the line, it's more. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Manning. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down here for this offense. They'll give it to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
third and short. They'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Texas. And they jump on top here in the second half. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Randall. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. He walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Oh, a reverse. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
The game makes it second and medium. Using his legs, it's Randall. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here we go, seventh play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. They'll try to run for the first down. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Grab behind the line, it's Davidson. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face third down and short. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Toss play to the outside. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, they seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Nice job here with the game on the line. This offensive line gets a nice push, and the back gets it into the end zone to give them a lead. Now, you look at this, less than 2 minutes to go in the national title. You're up by 1. Obviously, you go for 2 here to give yourself a 3-point lead.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He escapes the pocket. And this is caught. Smart call there to go for 2 and make it a 3-point game in the late stages.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. We're going to throw the football. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Well, they touched the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
This could be the game here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Moves out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he hauls it in down inside the 30. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? To the air, it's Manning. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Baxter.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games. Great job here by the quarterback making a nice throw into the end zone for the touchdown. You go up by 3. In the game, kick the extra point and make your opponent have to drive the length of the field to have to score a touchdown to beat you.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away and hope the defense can just hang on for a few more seconds. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, it's a double pass. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds with no time left, and we have a national champion. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.